When I first started playing Destiny, I was bad. I mean really bad. In fact, my teenage daughter took the controller out of my hand when she saw me play. After a month or so of playing the game, I could finally make it through quests without dying repeatedly. I wondered if there were other struggling gamers out there like me. Thinking that there are, I decided to make a video sharing some of the survival tips I've gained over the past few months or so from playing the game's PvE story. The intended audiences of this video are players new to first-person shooters, and especially older players whose reactions are not as fast as they used to be. Experienced, skilled, and veteran players may find this video painful, or humorous perhaps, to watch. Okay, here they are. Tip number 1, slow down. For me, the very first mission was no walk in the park. I could not get the aiming technique down. I quickly realized that I needed to slow down and be more methodical when I entered a new area. Most quests are not on a timer, so there is no penalty to take your time. Shoot the baddies one by one until the area clears and then move on. Trust me, your thumb dexterity will improve. Tip number 2, retreat to a safe spot. If enemies start pounding you from multiple sides, retreat to a spot where you have more cover and control, commonly where you enter the skirmish zone. Often they will not follow you, and you can regain your health and, more importantly, limit their lines of fire. For example, in the early quest The War Mind, retreat to the stairway where you first entered the chamber. The fallen will not follow you down. The Chamber of Night quest in the World's Grave on the Moon is a tough fight with multiple waves of enemies. However, consider remaining in the starting passageway and picking off baddies as they enter your line of sight. Warning, one wave does spawn behind you, so be ready to do a lap around the chamber. Tip number 3, use your special and heavy weapons. I too often forget that I have a special weapon, usually a sniper rifle or a shotgun. However, I can't tell you how satisfying it is to explode a wizard or ogre with that rocket launcher in my heavy weapon slot. Swapping weapons smartly will be something you will get good at. Tip number 4, use your grenade and superpower. Even though my super bar blinks at me repeatedly, begging to be used, I too often tend to ignore it, and thus ignoring an important game ability. The same goes with my grenade. It can kill and weaken groups of enemies, making the skirmish much easier. Use them. Tip number 5, upgrade skills and equipment as you go. Your class, weapon, and armor abilities level up as you play. After getting the upgrade notification, go to your character screen during a break in the action and upgrade the ability. Usually the bonuses aren't hugely significant, but every little advantage helps. In other words, don't wait until you're at the tower before you upgrade. There they are, 5 beginning tips that I hope help you survive as much as they have helped me. Please leave in the comments any tips you have for beginning players, especially ones who may not have a lot of experience with first-person shooters.